What's good, guys? It's Chino B taking you here with me on a path to luxury, and Dior is mad at me. Come here. This is Dior. Look at Dior. He mad at me. So what's good, guys? Alright, so I'm about to wing it. It's been a little minute, and we back in it, you heard? So, what is wisdom to you? So, a great analogy that I love to stick by is a smart man learns from his mistakes, and a wise man sorry, I ain't even want to cut this out. Fuck it. A smart man learns from his mistakes, and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. What does that mean? So, I know in my experience I encounter a lot of people that's smart, and I know people think that I am intelligent, which I am considered, I consider myself intelligent, right? But more than that, I consider myself wise, right? In the Bible, you have the great King Solomon who prayed for wisdom, and he got wealth. And the analogy with that corresponds is that when you ask for wisdom and you gain wisdom, that is wealth, because wisdom is simply, as you would say, common sense that isn't common, right? Now, how does that sound? Like, what do I mean by that? Well, it's like in school, you have your teacher, she'll be like, she'll tell you like common sense isn't as common as most people would think. Common sense is just, you should know what to do on some like basic daily shit, right? And wisdom is essentially that. That's the way I look at it, because wisdom is simply like, I can tell you that, you can't force somebody to do something that you want them, to do, even if it's for the benefit of their good, right? Now, you might hear that and you might not resonate with it completely. You'll hear it, but it'll go in and out the other ear, right? Versus the famous saying, you can't lead a horse to water and make it drink. You can lead the horse with the water, but you can't make it drink, right? So that's wisdom, right? So wisdom is basically, it's common sense. It's the same thing, but it's a better way of saying it to make a resonation within your mind, body, and spirit. That's the way I look at it. Like, wisdom is supposed to resonate with you on a deeper level. Therefore, so you can use it as a tool to apply in your life to avoid circumstances that you may not want to partake in. That is wisdom, you know what I mean? So, I think in life, especially a man is supposed to guide a woman, his children, your pets, whatever the case may be, with wisdom and discernment. If you're not striving to have that, then I feel like that is foolish. You can be smart and be a fool. It's a lot of smart fools. Like, nothing against scientists, but I think it's foolish not to believe in God, right? And it's nothing against anybody not to believe in God, but even in the Bible it says a fool doesn't believe in God. It's in the Bible, so we're gonna go off of that. And scientists are very intelligent people, but they lack the spirituality aspect of things. Some of them, not all of them, right? So you don't want to be a fool in life. Life is like chess. I know that's like cliche and you hear it often. Everybody says life is like chess, but the reason I say it is because life is literally what you make it. I try to make decisions that I can live with, right? And every decision that you make, I believe, and I always tell people that you should have the mentality of, will you be able to sleep at night with this decision? Will this decision affect you in any type of way later on? Most people don't think that far. So it's better to say, will this decision affect your sleep at night, right? So, I think the wisdom that comes with great decision making is, it's you can't replace that. It's irreplaceable. You need it. It's such a necessity, you know. So you can be a fool but be very wise. Like not a fool, because a fool I believe is just lacking, lacking wisdom. But I would say you can not be the most academically intelligent person, or you don't, know the fucking square root of pi or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, but having a good sense of life skills, which comes with wisdom, which comes with experience as a man, as a woman, I believe you should have life experiences. Even though I'm only 20, I'm gonna be 26, so I've lived a pretty. I'm grateful for the life I live, and I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? I've been homeless before, and I've been doing bad shit in school, shit I wasn't supposed to be doing, made choices that I wish that I probably didn't make, but I'm happy I did make it because I'm happy the way that things turned out. But overall, as I grew up and I got older, I just started thinking ahead, like, damn, like if I do this, then X, Y, and Z is going to happen. You know what I mean? And that's not just always on a negative type of connotation. It's more of like everything. When I was working for Walmart, I took the initiative to go to school, a program that Walmart provided, you know what I mean, for free. Like, why would I not do that? Because I was like, man, shit, the least I can do is move up at Walmart or go get a different job. But I'll have something as a tool, as an asset to leave with, push come to shove. And that's what happened. Like, I used that as leverage to get another job. That other job paid more money. The other job helped me get to where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Certain things and certain choices that you make help lead you to where you're supposed to be. It's like time. I always say that time is really non-existent. I've learned that, and I'm a Capricorn. We're the rulers of Saturn. Yes, I'm into astrology. I'm with fudge. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Capricorn, Sun, Libra, Moon, Libra, rising. So at the end of the day, like, I'm all Saturn. Like, I'm all about beauty, balance, aesthetics, fashion, love, you know what I'm saying? And time. Time is very, 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 very important to me, right? But I've grown to realize that even when I'm late, I'm on time. Crazy enough, like, and I try not to be late, but even when I'm late, I'm on time. You never know why things happen or what is happening in the background. What is God preventing you from? You know what I mean? You might be stopped at a red light that's a little bit, couple minutes longer than usual when you commute to work, but this red light saved your life from somebody that was driving crazy that you maybe would have encountered it to you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times we are impatient because we want things to go the way that we want it to go. We think that life should be like a real, like Instagram, and simply put, it's not. You gotta understand that when you align yourself and trust God or trust the universe or trust, whatever you partake in, it's like when you let it flow, then you'll notice that really time doesn't really exist. You know what I'm saying? And what do I mean by that? For one, they said that time is, we lose in minutes. That's crazy. That's end time revelation. That's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just get yourself right. You know what I mean? As much as you can. That's all I would say. But if we are truly losing time, and say if we lose an hour of time in our day, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, for one, that should push you to try to accomplish as much as you can within the 24, 23, whatever hours, right? Scientifically speaking. But in hindsight, you have to understand that, what you're meant to do is going, if you're aligned and you're trying, that's the key word. You're trying, you're working hard, whatever is meant to happen is going to happen in the time that it's supposed to happen. As long as you're trying and you're on your shit, because you can miss your blessing, or you can be too early for your blessing. either which way, it's a hurt piece. You know what I mean? Because one of them you may not know. Like, if it's like I'm a rapper, say I'm an artist, me personally, I'm an artist. So say if like, for example, like I work with the Raiders, and I saw my favorite artist Gunna, and I saw Lil Yachty there, and I wasn't even going to work that day. Like, I wasn't even going to go to work that day. Like, I wanted to leave, you know what I mean? But I stuck it out, and I ended up seeing my two favorite artists, you know what I mean? Just like 10 feet away from me and shit. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Now I'm like, the timing was perfect in that instance, because what if I would have left? I would have left early and missed running into one of my, you know what I mean, like somebody that I like appreciate their music and their craft. And I think, you know, you gotta appreciate moments like that. Like, damn, like if this didn't happen, then this wouldn't have happened. Like, I DoorDash, right? When I would DoorDash, I'll never forget this. This was like last year, and my dog had just died, and I was out and I was dashing, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I ran into Floyd Mayweather. Now, you know, I don't really care if anybody believes me, because I run into celebrities very, 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 very often. I don't have time to take pictures with celebrities. I'm not really Joe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really am very smooth with my encounters, but man, I think in hindsight, all the celebrities I ran into since living in Vegas, I ran into Boosie, Tiger a couple times. I ran into Akon on the strip. I ran into Tiger in the club because me and my boy, we was at the casino. I think it was the Fountain Blue when it just opened up. And then I ran into, who else I ran into? Skinny from the Nine. I met him at that party. Fucking, who else I run into? And I mean, I guess I'm name dropping, but honestly, I just like the way that if you just at the right place at the fucking right time. Like, that's my affirmation, nigga. Like, I'm always at the right place at the right time. Like, I'm a celebrity in my own right, so that's why I don't take the time to sit there and be trying to dignity every fucking celebrity I meet, you know what I mean? I met Glorilla, you know what I mean? That was dope. That was dope as shit, you know what I mean? And I didn't even have a chance, like, I couldn't run up to her, like, and I was working at the Raiders too, so I couldn't, like, when you work, I'm working, I'm not gonna go and try to make myself look awkward. Like, I might wanna work with Gunna. I definitely do wanna work with Gunna in like the long term. So I don't wanna look like a nut, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's like, yeah, you gotta push yourself out there and shit, but I'm like, if I keep running into celebrities, then I don't really feel the need to motherfucking dicky, and then later on niggas look at me like you know what I mean? Like I need a handout type shit, cause I feel like I'm on your level even though I'm not right now, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you mean, you know what I mean? But the point is that when I ran into Floyd, I was delivering an order. I was not going to fucking DoorDash that night. I was bored and I wanted to go get some money. So I was like, fuck it. I might as well get up and go get some money and DoorDash. And I was dropping off an order for a security guard at the Cabernet, Diamond Cabernet, wherever it is, no disrespect, but wherever his club down the street, whatever. So, boom, dropped the order off. Man, now you know I got a Mercedes and shit, so I think it's like, I know niggas be trying to make fun of like the model and shit, cause I got a C300, so I fucking like it, I like it, you know what I mean, nigga, that was something I wanted and I got it, you heard? But I don't think it's like anything crazy, like the SLS type, you know what I mean, fucking 5-seat, 100, you know what I mean, the crazy joint, but I'm pulling up, fucking, this nigga like, who that, like, fuck, who that? You thought I was like somebody, like a baller or something. I mean, I am a baller, but I wasn't that night, you know what I mean? Motherfucker pull up, nigga looking, I hop out for the bag. I'm like, he looked, he just dipped, just went in the fucking in the drawer. He just looked like, oh okay, like oh this nigga, like this little nigga. So that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, I just ran into the fucking floor. I told my pops, I was like, yo, I just ran into Floyd Mayweather, bro. Like I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, bro. I'm like, I don't know if that's like normal because niggas live in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many celebrities that be in and out the joint, like, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I've encountered so many damn celebrities, Alex, and so many fucking people, but, that's not really a point, honestly, because I feel like I'm just as good, if not better, than half of these motherfuckers. Nothing against them. I think that's just the swag that you just gotta have. I think I bring just as much to the table. But situations like when I ran into Gunna, I was like, damn, like I wish I had something to give. If I did want to like put myself out there, you know what I mean? I didn't have any material that I was like confident in giving this man this material, and you know what I mean, he can fling it out or hear it, listen to a song and be like, no, that's not it. Be like, no, that's not it type shit, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know, damn, like moments like that, you really do want to be prepared. Even if you were like, you want to be prepared. And that's when timing and working hard and doing what you're supposed to do really comes into place, because when you're prepared and the timing aligns, and boom, you're going to shine. Forget about it, done, you know what I mean? So I think at the end of the day, I'm not like regretful or anything. It's just a learning experience, and if it happened the plenty of times that's happened, it'll happen again. So I ain't really worried about that. But yeah, just cool experiences I've been meaning to share. Like I don't really name drop all the celebrities I've met in my life, but I've met so many. But and know a few. But still, but like that doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you know, I have my own net worth and they have their net worth. It's not like when you know a celebrity, you like, my thing is like this, like I feel like if you taking pictures with celebrities, you're looking like a fan. Like if you always taking pictures with celebrities, at the end of the day, you're gonna look like a fan rather than looking like a celebrity. Like I wanna be treated, when you see me and you're a celebrity, I don't give a fuck how long you've been in the game, nigga. Like I want the same respect that you would give anybody else, because that's who I am. Like that's me, nigga. Like Chino hit, fuck you talking about, nigga. Like ain't a party until Chino arrive. It's a vibe. You heard, when Chino arrive, you know what I mean? So that's just a little game, man. You gotta have that confidence, bro. I'm a star in any room I step in. So, but definitely, when you a star, you need to be prepared. Always have your shit together. You heard? So, last thing is environments. Your environment shapes you so much, and I know I think I've spoken about this, but maybe not too much in detail. But your environment shapes you so much, bro. You know what I mean? Like coming from Philly, and you know, I moved to Arizona, and then I moved from Arizona to the Middle East, and then I moved from the Middle East into Virginia, and then Virginia into Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Colorado. No wait, Atlanta to Florida, then Colorado, and then here, and then Cali, and then here. So I've been everywhere, you know? And I gotta do my favorite, like nigga, join my favorite states. My favorite states, hands down, it's gonna be New York. I never lived in New York, but it's gonna be New York. Of course, Philadelphia is my favorite city, but New York, Philly, Nevada, Colorado is dope. You know what I mean? Colorado is dope. It's chill. It's dope as shit, low key. And Florida is my love. But I say this to say, because your environment shapes you. You know what I mean? Like I had to think about, and this is like, people sleep on your upbringing and the things of how you are inherently who you are. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if people get the little the memory posts that you get from Facebook, but I get them, right, and it'll be like a post that I posted like 10 years ago, and I'm like, thank God I never was really big into posting every fucking thought that I had on Facebook. But the thoughts that I had on Facebook is the same thoughts that I think now. Like I think a lot of motherfuckers is fake. I hate fake people. I'm like, damn, I still always fucking hate fake people. And I've been saying this shit since 10, 13 years old, my nigga. Like, I'm like, bro, like, and I, you know, females that play games, I hate that shit. I hate motherfucking, just corny, weird shit, you know what I mean? But I always been like loving music, always would say positive things and things like that. Never been a nut type shit. So, but the point with that is that how you grow up and what you grow up around really makes you who you are. You know what I mean? And people sleep on that shit, bro. Like, it's so important. You know what I mean? Now, everybody doesn't have to live in luxury or require that or desire that, right? But you know, shit, man. People look down upon, like, I'm an internationalist. That's the best way I would say it. I love different cultures. I love beautiful women from different cultures. You know, if the guys, they got swag, then I always salute to them, you know what I mean? I'll probably pick up on different swag from that, pick up from different places, you know what I mean? Like, if it's Florida, then I'll drip on some Florida shit. If I'm in Cali, then I'll drip on my Cali shit, you know what I mean? Like, so if you know, someone that that's the Libra in me, and a Capricorn, but still, it's just somebody, if it's somebody that I admire, then I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna admire it and take it for myself and revamp it and create my own thing. I think everybody does that. That's what artists are supposed to do. Take inspiration, right? And overall, I would say that the things that inspire you are the things that have been surrounded by, you surrounded yourself by. You know what I mean? Like, living in Qatar, when I think about it, this is crazy. Shout out to Qatar. Great country. I know it's super strict and all that, but beautiful country. My favorite country that I've been to. I've only been to like 3 or 4, but that's my favorite country for sure. One of them. I mean, if you like Dubai and everything, it's cool, but Qatar is the shit. And it's just crazy when I look back at it. It's like my apartment now. Bro, I had that shit in Qatar, bro, at like 12 years old, bro. You know what I mean? I had a maid. Now, my maid didn't live with me. She wasn't a living maid, but I had a maid and I had a driver, right? The only thing I didn't have was a chef, but we had food that we could order when we very first moved there and shit like that. But, like, nigga, we had, like, you can fucking, bro, like, it's so crazy how foreign countries are so ahead of us, bro. Like, cause before Uber Eats, yeah, man, they're ahead of us, bro. Listen, they're ahead of us, my dude. Like, listen, before Uber Eats and all that became a thing, like, nigga, I can order McDonald's and KFC and have it delivered to my crib. And I did. Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, I would get out of school and I would have some reals. And I would use my extra reals that I didn't spend for my lunch, and I would buy me some KFC or some Uber Eats and, you know, paying when you got there type shit. And my nigga, like, when you look back, I'm like, damn, nigga, that shit was crazy, bro. And I had a driver. I don't like saying I had, because this is all things I'm already in the process of working on. I have a maid come through and shit like that already. And I'm a chef, so I really don't need to hire a chef, but I'm going to probably hire somebody to do a little something. You know what I mean? I'm trying to work out the chef thing, because I don't like spending money. Like, I solely believe in only spending money on things that I can't do myself. You feel me? Like, if I can't do it myself, like sushi, until I start making sushi at home, I'm gonna still buy some damn sushi because I love sushi. You feel me? So, you know, overall, I would say, man, you know, never always take pride in your upbringing, but understand that your upbringing, it makes you who you are, and who you are never really change. You don't change, you just evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't changed too much since I was 10 years old or 13 years old with the thought process that I have. I just evolved. Some things I feel like, okay, well, it's not as deep as I thought it was. That comes through life and experience of wisdom, but overall, I don't have no problem with, you know, evolving and acknowledging and having self-awareness. Most people do not, but I'm aware that how I was brought up, even though, like, I couldn't take the Philly side and shit, but even in Philly, like, I live ghetto fabulous, my nigga. Like, My mom was a stripper and one of the best in the motherfucking city and very known. My pops is known too, so I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't come from no scrub shit for real. So at the end of the day, like, that galore shit is just in me, you know what I mean? Like, even my pops like nice shit. He ain't like super like galore. Like, I'm probably the more label whore, name brand whore of the fucking family, but fuck it, nigga. Like, if you live and was brought up how I was brought up, you would think the same way. And if you was, then you understand. And if you weren't, then you should strive to it for your children dreams. Because I know me, like, the shit that I saw, I want to continue to see it. I want more, you know what I mean? And the last point that I would make is that the best way that you get the things that you want is that you have to touch it, you have to experience it, you have to taste it. I think it like pause. But real rap, like you gotta, you know what I mean? Like it's, for example, people might, and nobody say this shit to my face, but people might judge or try to make fun of me because I go and look at and window shop and shit, you know what I mean? Like I go to Ferrari if I want to and go window shop and go look at Ferrari, go sit in that motherfucker like I've done. And McLaren, they already know me. Me doing that, like I said, having perfect timing, me doing that got me a granted fucking VIP pass to go to a supercar show that was exclusive. So you can say what you want, but I make moves that motherfuckers is scared to make because I'm willing to make them, you know what I mean? And I'm not afraid. I don't feel like I'm less. I'm not good enough to have what I desire, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been to move. Watch out. Thank you. Watch out. So, like, I've been to, you know, places like way before, like I already told you the Mercedes thing, but even before that, like anything I feel like I want, I get because I need to touch it, I need to feel it, I need to see it, and I need to experience it. Like if I've been to STK, nothing against STK, I fuck with them, you know what I mean? This nigga living his balls. Anyway, STK Steakhouse, this is a perfect example. So I went to stop it. I went to STK Steakhouse, and I'm a happy hour guy. I went and had happy hour, right? Boom. Go to happy hour. And I had a nice time. Like I got a chance to network. That's really the reason I do it. Besides, I just love happy hour. Like it's a way to experience things that may be out of your budget for cheap. And you can have a nice time. You can go get a $12 drink. Like I'm not cheap ass at all. Like I don't mind spending money. But my thing is that a lot of shit do be overpriced. Even though I love, you know, luxury, I love fine dining, and I'm a chef, so I understand the purpose of it. A lot of it is for the experience rather than you getting full and being a glutton. Get it? But, dude, you have to understand that it's nothing wrong with going and sitting down and tasting something or seeing something or touching and feeling and seeing if you even want it. Seeing if that's what your style is. Seeing if that's really what you want, because you might not want the food after you go to the happy hour like I have. I went to the happy hour, I wasn't really impressed. I didn't like it. I wasn't really fucking with it. I'm like, this shit, I would not pay whatever the fuck motherfuckers be paying for this shit. Like, I don't care. Like, we have better way. Man, I can make this shit. Like real rap. And like I said, if I can make it, then I'm not paying for it. You know what I mean? So, but it's been restaurants that I've been and went to happy hour. And I'm like, yo, this shit fire, bro. Now I gotta come back and order the main course because this shit popping. Now I'm gonna bring my shorty here because I know that this joint is a good spot for a fact. You know what I mean? I know that it's good prices. I know that it's good food. It's healthy food. You're gonna be full and you can leave and you're gonna have, or this is the purpose of, you know what I mean? It's just for the elegance, whatever the case may be. But you need to go and test things out before you invest. That's what rich people do. True rich, wealthy people. Rich people buy shit as soon as they see it, no thought about it, just because the price tag or because somebody posted it online or some stupid shit like that. But wealthy people sit there and wait on shit. Motherfucking wait 10 months, 11 months, a year. That's why I say time is non-existent. Because if it's meant for you, that motherfucking Ferrari that you want might not even fucking be made. They might make some crazy shit and have it just for you by the time that you're ready to buy it. But how would you know that you want a Ferrari if you never sat in one? Nigga, I sat in, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know that I'm comfortable in sitting in the Ferrari. I just gotta drive the motherfucker. That's next, you know what I mean? I'm getting that together next. But at the end of the day, I know how it feels to sit in one. I know that I like the feel of a Ferrari more than a Porsche, and I want to get a Porsche next. I'm getting a Porsche next, nigga. I'm looking at my Porsche right now, nigga. But I know the Ferrari low key more comfortable as a daily driver. How do I know this? Because I take the time to go and look at the shit that I want, and I don't have no problem doing it. I'm not scared. I don't feel like I'm small. It doesn't make me insecure. Because at the end of the day, the motherfucker selling it to you may or may not be able to afford the shit that's selling it to you. So who gives a fuck what their opinion is? If you've seen Pretty Woman and you know that none of that shit fucking matters, don't let nobody discourage you from seeing some shit that you really want to see, some nice shit. If you want to go see that nice shit, you might like art, nigga. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm more than willing to have a taste of something before I buy the full experience. That's how you know that if it's worth it or not. Because spending your money on shit just because I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I just don't. I think if you want to be savvy, happy hours, buy little things. Like I had the little shot of Don Julio. I don't really drink, so I don't give a fuck who says what about me. I don't drink. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm a smoker, my nigga. Like I don't, and I'm quitting that, so I don't give a fuck. But I bought the little Don Julio, and I just collect the little bottles and shit, but I don't really drink, so I don't really know what it tastes like. So why the fuck would I spend $100 and something on a bottle of Don and I don't drink and I don't even know what it tastes like? For what? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, sometimes it's cool to just take a moment, see if what you want is meant for you, if what you want wants you back. Because if it wants you back, it'll be there when you're ready to go buy it. Just don't take too long when you have the chance to get it. Make sure that you get it when you have the chance. Get it while the get it is good. Alright? Anyway, this is longer than I really expected it. I didn't expect to do 30 minutes on this motherfucker, but I just wanted to spread that knowledge, spread that wisdom, man. It's Chino B taking care of me on the path of luxury. Peace.